Frank Sinatra.
Now, I know you're really comfortable, and I know that's usually your spot, but I gotta have you get up. I'm sorry. I know. Whoa, the video got smoother. Me ma, ha, 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 ah, ah, ah. I'm gonna tell you guys a story. The year was 2006, and oh my God, what a year. Emo was at its peak. Bracelets told us which cancers we hated. Everyone was doing Borat impressions. Avril Lavigne died. Our phones were razors, our butts said juicies, and we all told Pluto to go fuck itself. I'm sorry, Pluto. But 2006 was also a big year for me personally. In 2006, my family and I went on vacation to Orlando Studios, Florida, where I saw something that would change the course of my life forever. We had just eaten at Emeril's on the boardwalk, bam, and I spot this kid and he's just sprinting. And I'm thinking like, what's this bozo up to? Am I right, parents? What? He then does something that shook me to my very core. He throws out one leg, leans back, and just glides across the concrete of this plaza. What? I had never seen something so cool. Ah! I started having heart palpitations. I couldn't think of anything else. Roller coasters? Nah. I want to slip slide around on my heels like the fucking cool ass 10-year-old that I am. Whew. I get back to the hotel, and after furiously Googling on the hotel lobby's computer, I finally find him. Heelys. Oh, what a cool word for such a cool shoe. I beg my parents for a pair of Heelys. The need to wheel around at speeds slightly faster than walking consumes my entire existence. And finally, for my 11th birthday, I get a pair of black and silver Heelys, and I swore off dumb normal shoes forever. And I wasn't the only one.
You've seen the kids racing around the mall on this company's sneakers.
They're called Heelys. Kids love them. Celebrities, kids, parents, even employees have mastered walking and rolling in the wheeled products.
I think they're unique. They're so different. They're not a skate, they're not a skateboard, they're not a scooter. And the thing is, they're very stealthy.
When it comes to fashion trends in footwear, they're keeping up, creating new designs. Only difference, their shoes have wheels. Why? Because that's the way they roll.
Well, if you're looking...
Now, I don't want to say that I started the Heely craze in my hometown, but I started the Heely craze in my hometown. I'm pretty sure I was the first kid to get Heelys, and before long, all of my friends had them, and we were getting kicked out of Walmarts and Sam Clubs left and right. They have the smoothest floors, you see. Our mall had smooth concrete floors, and they replaced that shit within a year with carpet because so many kids were whizzing around eating shit. And that's the thing, we all wrecked constantly. If you ever owned Heelys, you know that the smallest crack or pebble in the sidewalk would just send you fucking face first. So many wipeouts. I can't believe anybody let this happen. I have so many memories of just bombing down hills in our neighborhood and just like completely eating shit. And you know we were wearing a helmet? Cause, oh God. Fuck the kid wearing the helmet. He's not cool, except he probably has all of his brain cells now. In terms of modes of transportation, it was slightly faster than walking, but 100% more dangerous. But it was 100% more fun. And that's why you did it, because it was fun. You'd see another kid in public and he's got his Heelys and you've got your Heelys and you guys cross paths and you just nod at each other because you both know. You know you're the coolest motherfuckers on the block. But just like roller skate shoes before them and hoverboards after them, the adults caught on and increased regulation marked the end of a beautiful fad. That time with my Heelys is just etched into my brain as this epitome of childhood. Getting together with your friends and doing stupid and reckless things for the fun of it. Screw you, Mom, I'm gonna play with this can of gasoline. We did that a lot too. Fast forward 10 years later. Oh! It is 2018 and oh my God, everything's on fire. It's now April and I am 1 month away from graduating. I'm gonna be an adult man. For the first time in my life, my days would have no structure or meaning at all. And I think I was going through that thing that everyone goes through when they graduate college, where you feel like you're about to finish a marathon, but instead of getting a beer and a medal, you just get pushed off a cliff. So I was sad drinking one night, and I was thinking about my childhood and then the idea of growing up and the carefree nature and innocence of life as a kid, and how when you're a kid nothing's really expected of you and your parents are pretty much entirely in charge of you. And yeah, that felt bad then, but now that sounds like a pretty sweet deal. And you know, you were safe from the world and you didn't pay rent, and I wanted to do something that would cheer me up, and this is just a very long-winded way of saying I drunkenly bought Heelys. So they come in the mail and I strap those bitches on, and guys, it's just like riding a bike. Except every time you hit a very small rock, you fall flat on your face. So now I'm wheeling around campus, sliding around NKU with my big ass Heelys like a goddamn king. I'm high-fiving strangers and I'm dabbing on my haters, most of which are my friends who are like, what the fuck are you doing? But I didn't care. I was carefree, baby. Graduation, smaduation. Real world, schmeal world. Then reality hit. Really, really hard. One day, I'm running late to my on-campus job, and University of Cincinnati, a school I do not go to, is having their basketball game there. And I have to circumvent like 20 minutes of standstill traffic going through campus. I park a dick year away, and now I'm running 20 minutes late to a job in an office that I'm supposed to open. But your boy is lucky, cause he brought his Heelys. So now I'm Heelying my ass across campus, and I get to this big ass hill, and now I'm sprinting down this hill, and I'm thinking, not fast enough. So now I'm Heelying, bombing down this hill, going entirely too fast, and I'm thinking, I'm making pretty good time, and I almost make it to the bottom, and then I hit a crack. I remember having a really surreal moment in the brief time that my body was completely airborne. I remember thinking, maybe these Heelys weren't such a great idea. Maybe these Heelys were a cry for help and a desperate attempt to recapture some essence of childhood that I can never get back, to try to account for time lost to adulthood. And then I landed crotch first on the pavement. Now, I think it should also be pointed out that I did this in front of about 20 incoming freshmen and their parents. So, I did that thing where you're so embarrassed that you've injured yourself in such a dumb way that your shame kind of takes over and you just get up and try to walk it off like you didn't just eat so much shit. It takes the adrenaline about 5 minutes to wear off before I realize I'm hurting. A lot! I did this in jeans, by the way. My belt buckle jammed so far into my pelvis that I couldn't walk right for like 2 days. So I finally get to the office and I sit down and I realize that I'm bleeding through both of my shirts. Like a lot. But I was so late that I didn't have time to go bandage myself, so I just bled at my desk. Oh, 2 for Kiss Me Kate? Alright, that'll be 20 bucks and oh, this? Oh no, it's fine. It's collecting in this cup. And that was the last time that I wore a pair of Heelys. I didn't want to anymore. It's like me taking the hardest beef of my life in front of all those people and injuring myself that badly was enough for me to realize that I was just too old to be doing this anymore. And I was gonna get older. There are gonna be more things that I outgrow. It's inevitable, you know? I can't stop it. You know, and that sucks, but it's also great. Because when you get older, you get to do things that you've never gotten to do before. You know, now that I'm not in school, my days are free to take more jobs, audition for more things, do things like this. make videos, something I've wanted to do for a while. What is your point? What is your point, Caleb? Why are you doing this? I guess the point I'm trying to make is that I learned through all of this that it is okay to grow up. It's okay to get older. It's okay to move on from phases of your life. It's okay to look back at where you've been, you know? But you just can't dwell on it too hard or for too long, because you just might end up regretting it and crushing your dick.
When I wear my Heelys, I give all the girls feelies. When I wear my Heelys, you can catch me bustin' wheelies.
A wheel on the right, a wheel on the left. All these wheels got me feeling like hashtag blessed. When I ride, I forget.
That was sick, bro.